Hello, buddy. Today I'm going to be talking about the crisis between Elon and Twitter. So, a bit of a background about Twitter. Twitter is a public social media platform where users can create short messages called tweets, and they can tweet out certain things like their life, news in the world, what they ate today, and things like that. Users can also share text, links, images, and videos, and it's become an important platform for sharing information, news, and updates about the world. Users can also follow the accounts, retweet and like tweets, and engage in conversation with other people. It's become a major impact on society, entertainment, influence in politics, activism, and things like that. And it is accessible through website and app as well. For the leadership, as of right now, the CEO is Elon Musk as he took over in October 2022. But some other key positions for this platform are the Chief Financial Officer, the Chief Operating Officer, the Chief Technology Officer, and other people like that. Some strengths of Twitter is that they can provide real-time updates and immediate updates on the news. It's multimedia support and allows users to put in videos and images in their tweets, which enhances the content. Engagement and user engagement with others through things like likes, retweets, replies, direct messages, and other things like that. Trend analysis and then providing insight on trending topics and to the public, which makes it an important resource for businesses. Some weaknesses of Twitter is online harassment and having issues with ongoing online bullying, which affects the experience of many users. Uh, the idea of trolling a bot and the platform being very vulnerable to these two things, since a lot of this is happening right now on the platform. And it can boost certain messages or engage in violent behavior. Content moderation and issues related to things like finding a balance between free expression and addressing harmful content on the platform. Leadership changes and the frequent shifts in executive roles, which has been a huge concern for Twitter. This point is actually relevant to the crisis right now, since they have a new CEO and he's firing staff members due to them not following the new rules and restrictions that have been implemented by Elon, which is the CEO of Twitter. And for the crisis, Elon Musk, who is the CEO of Twitter, is killing the platform due to his antics that he has implemented. Things like changing the name to X, taking people's verified ticks away and making them pay for it. Firing majority of the staff members due to them not listening to his rules. Not turning the platform into a freedom of expression platform, which is what Musk promised when he took over. Some other parts of the crisis is Musk tweeting anti-Semitic stuff on the platform and attacking other organizations and celebrities, wanting to turn the platform into other items like a finance and dating app instead of keeping it the same way that it is right now. The amount of fake news and bots that is being seen on the platform, and overall making Twitter a bad place where a lot of users are leaving because they're not having fun and they don't want to follow the new rules that Elon has implemented. So as said before, the crisis is Elon Musk trying to transform the platform into things that are not Twitter by implementing outrageous strategies and tactics like making people pay for a blue tick, turning the app into a source of payment and dating, and all things like that, which have made users leave the platform. He's basically killing it and creating a bad environment for it. And for this news article that I linked above, it basically talks about him wanting to change the platform to an all-inclusive app where people can use payments, do food orders, and find love. He wants to change Twitter into an app called WeChat, which is a popular Chinese app that combines social media, payment services, and instant messaging. He has altered many things on the platform, like the newsfeed and the stream of posts that people see when opening the app, banning certain tweets and deciding which posts should be visible or not, having a color-coded checkmark system where a blue checkmark stands for a celebrity status, a yellow checkmark stands for corporate accounts, and a gray checkmark stands for government officials. All this has come too much for users and have left confusion on their faces while using the platform in its algorithm. This has also left Twitter employees frustrated with the amount of unnecessary and meaningless changes that Musk has done. So 3 messages from the crisis. The first one comes from the LGBT community and them saying that this is the worst that they've got in terms of hate, and that some LGBTQ users feel that the harassment that they're receiving is getting worse, which mainly stems from Musk's view on LGBTQ people and his past statements on them. The second one is Democrats and independents and them coming out and saying that they do not trust Musk to be in charge of Twitter and that they don't think that he's going to push in the right direction. About 76% of Democrats said they do not trust Musk and Twitter to do what's right, and independents were less trusting of Musk, with 67% saying that they do not trust him at all or not as much. Users on the platform were stating that the trolls feeling explicitly emboldened by Elon to threaten murder and use racist, anti-Semitic, and homophobic slurs did not line up with the anti-hate and free from hate vision that Musk was hoping for. The users were testing the platform's moderation under the new ownership and CEO. And the defendant responses that I came up with, starting off with the defendant response for the LGBTQ. The Twitter board of directors and executives are working on limiting the harassment and abuse that the LGBTQ people are getting on the platform. I want to feel safe while using the platform, but with so many stuff going on right now, we are struggling to find time to correct this mistake. Please please be, please be patient, and we'll work on banning messages that show hatred towards the LGBTQ community. The defending response towards the independents and democrats. People have their different opinions and are tied to them. Please understand that we treat everything seriously and are working with Musk to make things better and make this community a safer place. We're trying to dismiss and delete the fake news that is seen on the platform and make it a cleaner source for news, updates, and information going on in the real world. And the defending response towards people using that quote against Musk. We understand and know the past of Musk and his previous statements that he has put out on this platform. He has since learned from his mistakes, and we want this to be a freedom of expression platform where you can explain and tell your views to the community. But continuous bashing and hatred towards a specific group without reason or explanation will not be tolerated. We're working with Musk to solve this issue, limit the malicious behavior that's seen on the platform, and I want to feel safe and comfortable while engaging in conversation with one another. Core message of stakeholder. So like these four companies are like the biggest stakeholders of the platform, and they hold the biggest and highest amount of percentage of the platform. Starting off with BlackRock and State Street, and they both are going to talk about the state of the platform and the environment that's currently in. And since they're big stakeholders of the platform, they have a responsibility to step in and do something. Morgan Stanley Investment Management are going to talk about the changes that they're going to do for the platform in order for users to come back. They're going to talk about Musk and his position for the platform and make changes with him. And then Vanguard Group, the biggest shareholders of the platform, they're going to talk about the issues that have been going on with the platform and address them in a professional way. So what BlackRock and State Street can say is that as massive stakeholders of the platform, we feel as if we have a major responsibility and role in the current state and climate of X. We understand that the culture surrounding the platform is not up to the standards we want it to be, and we're going to be working extremely hard to turn things around and make the community a fun, engaging place again. Morgan Stanley can say, as seen in the past few months with the different changes and rules that have been implemented for X, we have seen a lot of backlash and disagreement within the community. This is not what we were hoping for as we were making these changes to the site, and we're currently working on making changes that will fit the community criteria. Us, Musk, and the employees at X are currently communicating and going through different actions and plans that we can use to ensure a better place for our users. And we thank all you guys for your continued support as we go through this hard time for the platform. And we're going to be working our absolute hardest to make X a better and safer community. And for the Vanguard Group, they can say with the changes that have been made for X, we have seen a lot of issues come up. Things like the change of rules of a verified tick and paying a subscription for it, the name and logo change for the platform, and many other changes we have seen cause an uproar and display of issues in the community. As the largest shareholder of X, we're going to be working with the employees and Musk to correct these issues and mistakes. And these changes were not intended to make problems or cause a disturbance in the hub of X. And we're going to make sure that this does not happen again. Through new tactics, strategies, and plans in action, these issues are going to be eliminated and taken care of for the safety of the community. So schedule these messages. The four shareholders are going to be releasing their statements on social media on their platforms like X, Facebook, and Instagram in the week coming up. CEO Elon Musk is going to be having a talk with a Wall Street Journal reporter, and he'll be talking about his changes and how his role has impacted the organization, and things like the different colored text, the change in look of the platform logo, his goal into making the platform a freedom of expression platform, and now living up to that, his past statements and anti-Semitic views that he has expressed on the site, the firing of employees, many users leaving the platform, and all things like that. This talk and everything that he's going to cover from this will be taking place in 2 weeks. And then our social media, the people running behind X in the company will be explaining the certain situation and actions that they will be taking to cover them. And they'll be posting this message on all their social media platforms like X, Facebook, Instagram, in the next week coming up, same as the shareholders. And so for Musk's statements, I'm basically just going to summarize what he's going to say. So he's basically going to talk about his position and how he has changed X in his opinion the best way, with things like wanting to change the app into a dating and payment service, the blue ticks and why he thinks people should pay for them, the color system where he thinks the different color ticks are going to help people know which company and which accounts to follow with the corresponding opinions and corresponding reasons to why they want to follow them. The name change with X and the logo, and why he thinks this is the best way to change the environment of Twitter, and why this is the best way of going about it, because he's causing and changing a new environment and a new status for Twitter. And he's also giving a new look and I guess a big refresher for Twitter, as Twitter has been the name and the bird has been the logo for a while, and he wants to use X and the logo of it to like freshen things up and like just basically do a revamp of the social media platform. And he overall thinks that his time at X has been quite impactful and powerful, and that he will continue to follow through with his visions that he has for the platform, and he believes that he can achieve them in a timely manner. And for social media, what people can say behind the X company, they can say, we understand the severity of our issues and the position that we're currently in, and we're working as a collective to solve these issues. We have heard the recent complaints and protests that have been taking place in the past few months, and we want to say that we are deeply sorry and that we're working on improving our community and website. This will take some time, as there's going to be a lot of consideration that is going to take place, and we're working diligently to make this space and platform more accessible and constrained for everyone. And we thank you all for the love and support that you continuously give to us by engaging the platform. And we promise to capitalize on these problems and make sure that they will never happen again. Three solutions for Twitter and how they can solve all this. So I think the biggest one is that they need to sit down with Musk and talk to him about his visions and why he wants to do all this. Because as I said before, he is kind of the main threat and the main reason why this crisis is happening. And he's also the main reason why everyone's leaving, because they're not happy with the rules. And so I think all the employees, the shareholders, and Musk have to sit down with each other and talk about what needs to be done and what changes have to be done for this platform, and also his position on this platform. Either they correct the changes and make things turn back to its regular self, or make the changes even better. And if Musk does not comply with that, and he wants to be bossy and fire people, then he has to leave and step down. Either start a protest or riot, or don't come in and work for him as a sign that he needs to go if he doesn't listen. Keep the target audience and public updated with things and what changes that are going on with the platform, because it shows that you guys are committed, and it shows that you guys actually care about the crisis, that you want to correct this and make this platform a better place for your users. And yeah, basically just keep them updated, so they know that you care about wanting to correct those changes rather than just saying it. And then the last one is to be mindful about who you hire, because I know Musk is a huge name, but like look what's happening right now. He's burning and killing the platform just because he's a big name, and that you want him and you want to bring him in just for like credibility and to help support and boost your users following, because a big name like Musk is coming into the platform and is basically the CEO of it. But obviously that can't always be the case, and that's always not a good thing, because he's killing the platform, and with his controversial views and comments on certain topics, he's obviously killing the platform because of that. They should do background checks and see who can fit in with the platform instead of hiring someone because of their status. And if Elon offers a lot of money, you should reject it and don't accept it, because again, the bigger name does not always mean he's gonna change the platform in a good way. And again, Twitter didn't really need him, and now they got sucked into his antics because now they're at a big crisis with their platform. So legal considerations, Parag Agarwal, who is the ex-Twitter CEO, and others are suing Musk over bill-related issues, and they're demanding reimbursement for litigation costs and inquiries and investigations that relate to their past job at Twitter. Ex-investors have sued Musk by claiming that he manipulated the company's stock price by not wanting to disclose information. He was amassing shares in the platform. He's also being sued by a marketing company that claims the social media firm's new name X has infringed its trademark by incorporating the letter X. X is facing a series of lawsuits due to sex, age, and disability discrimination allegation, and this is stemming from laying off half of the workforce, along with separate court cases claiming that the company owes the laid off employees at least $500 million in severance pay. Musk's tweets on the platform have also been the subject of legal trouble and often courted controversy as well. Employees and stakeholders can also sue Musk for his antics and destruction of the organization if he does not want to leave or change his tactics. They can go on strike and protest, so Musk can be forced out of office. That's another option that they can do. And all these options can be accounted for in the development and implementation of the proposed communication plan in terms of legal consideration and what Musk and Twitter are being sued for. Opportunities: getting a better CEO and changing the platform into his original self, changing the name back to Twitter, not giving people a subscription for the blue ticks, or making it better with greater changes if Elon wants to leave. Getting users back to the platform and promoting it even more so new users can come and use it. A new staff and hire people that are going to help the team and listen rather than destroy it. Do background checks. Focus on more important stuff like reducing the amount of bots on platform, getting rid of the negativity and hatred, figure out more ways to enhance the platform and make it better than the competitors, adding new features to increase engagement levels and things like that. Reach out to other brands and collaborate with them, sponsorships, less lawsuits and legal action that has to take place, celebrity endorsements and more celebrities want to use the app. Shares and stock profit is going to go up, and the value of Twitter is going to go up as well once Elon leaves. And overall, Twitter can go back to its original self and no worries of other features going to that. And other things like making it a payment service app, making it a dating service app, making it an app where you can get food orders and things like that. And the ending statement: when it comes to a crisis, whether it's a celebrity or an organization, the crisis can always happen from a CEO or the head of the business rather than employees or outside source. This crisis came out of nowhere and all started because Musk wanted to change Twitter and his ways and not wanting to try to listen to anyone else. And because of that, he's getting into a lot of legal trouble and lawsuits, as well as destroying the platform with many people leaving. This just shows me that a crisis can start from anything, and that the employees and stakeholders' job to take care of it, and that it's the employees and stakeholders' job to take care of it and show full commitment to it. And even it's the CEO that starts it all, the people working behind the organization must come together to fix it, while also keeping the public updated as well. This also shows me that you should always know what you're hiring or who you're hiring, even if they have a big name in the world. Because even though they're a big name, they have a lot of power and they have the power to destroy your organization. So don't hire or let anyone in the company for any amount of money unless you feel comfortable and confident that they're going to help the organization rather than killing it or murdering it.